What's going on, guys? Your boy Mason. We're back with another video, and in today's video, guys, me doing the should you summon for the brand new Christmas Roxy coming Monday night, Tuesday morning on Global Grand Cross. So let's hop into the video, guys, and let's discuss. Before we actually hop into the video, make sure to subscribe to your boy Amazing. We are on the road to the 50,000 subscribers, guys. We hit 40k recently. It was definitely very cool, man. We are already at 40,100 subscribers. So if you guys have not hit that subscribe button already, man, and you guys enjoy the content, definitely make sure to. And with that out of the way, guys, let's hop in and let's go over the brand new Christmas Roxy. Let's discuss the banner, and then we'll go over my final thoughts on if we actually should be summoning on the character. Alright, guys, so what we'll do first is we'll go over the banner. So if we actually go to the banner details for who is actually featured, you can actually see here, guys, that the Roxy is going to be a 0.5% rate up out of a total of 3% total rates. Every other character on the banner is going to be a 0.25% character. So you can see that there is Summer Elizabeth Hawk. They have Summer Merlin. We have Christmas Lilia from 2 years ago. We have the Danafor Liz, the red one. We have Red Brunhild, the Wedding Brunhild. Summer Deanne. We do also have Red Christmas Valenti from last year. We have the Danafor Liz from last year as well. We do also have Green Summer Freya. And then we do also have the Green Elaine, guys. So now that is going to be the total filler, including the actual Roxy herself. 0.5% rate up for her, 0.25 for the rest. And then going to be a total of 3% on the SSR rate. So it's not going to be like the festival banner. It's just going to be the 3%. And then for the actual way the banner works, guys, the pity is going to be at 300, being a random SSR. So you have a 16% chance of getting the Roxy at that point. You have an 8.3% chance of the rest of the characters. At the actual pity here, guys, at 600, you will be getting a guaranteed copy of Roxy. So if you do go 600 gems on the banner, you are actually guaranteed one copy of this brand new Christmas Roxy. So now that we've gone over all that, guys, let's actually pull up her kit on GC database and actually discuss what she's able to do, so you guys know what her kit offers for your account. All right, guys, so we have Christmas Roxy pulled up here on GC database. We have the Runaway Winter Roxy of Madness. All right, guys, so for Roxy's passive here, Snowfield Madness, if an ally hero kills an enemy during the ally's turn, at the end of the turn, reduce all the enemy's ultimate move gauge by 2. For every buff and debuff applied to enemies, increases allies max HP by 2%, max of 20%. So Roxy is actually going to be a HP support character that will work very well with characters that scale off HP or obviously benefit from having a lot more HP. She also is going to be reducing the enemy's ultimate move gauge whenever someone gets a kill. So it's going to be the kind of the same thing as like Athena or like the Halloween Awakening, kind of like that, where you do have the gauge reduction where it's able to take the gauge from the enemy, and it's going to actually work from the backline as well. So this passive actually is also a backline supportive effect for you guys that don't know. All right, guys, moving on to the kit of the Roxy now. She does also have Power Strike single target. Power Strike is going to be additional damage equal to enemy resistance. So the higher the enemy resistance, the more damage dealt you get on this skill. It's going to be 190, 285, 475 for the actual damage multipliers. Now moving on to her second skill here, guys, she does actually have a stun card. So it's going to be 20% of attack on rank 1, 20% of attack on rank 2 stuns, and then 250% of attack on rank 3 and cancel stances, with the rank 2 also canceling stances as well. Now for her ultimate, guys, Roxy is actually going to inflict sever damage equal to 630% of attack on one enemy. This scales up to 945% of attack at 6 out of 6. And then moving on, guys, to her unity, she's going to increase attack related stats of human heroes with a unity effect by 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, and 10% depending on the dupe level. So obviously going from 1 out of 6 to 6 out of 6, guys, you guys can see the difference in terms of the effect. And then moving on to her holy relic here, guys, she's going to increase the hero's basic stats by 3% and critical damage by 30% for each human ally in the battle. Alright, guys, now that pretty much covers the Roxy of Madness, the Christmas one. Now let's actually move back to the banner, guys, and I'll give you guys my final thoughts on if you should be summoning on the banner. Alright, guys, now should we be summoning on the Christmas Roxy banner? In my opinion, man, this is going to be a pretty easy skip for a lot of you guys. Now, not to say that the banner is bad or anything, because if you actually look at the filler on the banner, it's actually fairly good. Like look at like Summer Freya there, look at the Green Elaine, I think that's her first rerun. Look at Christmas Valenti from last year. You have Summer Deanne, you have like Danafor Liz, right? Like obviously the banner doesn't have bad characters. The problem is the time slot of the banner. When you look at the banner here, man, this banner is literally in between a festival right now, man. The Roxy banner is literally in the middle of a festival banner that we already have going on right now, and also the fact that we're going to be getting another festival character at the end of the year. For you guys that don't know, Grand Cross has a double celebration around the end of the year where they're going to do one around the beginning of November, guys, and then also the one at the end of the year, which is why that I recommend that a lot of people, if if you're going to be summoning on banners, you want to make sure that you're summoning on the November and the December banners, because those are going to be the main ones that actually bring a lot of value to your account. Look at Queen Elizabeth's banner, guys, compared to the Roxy banner in terms of characters here. If we actually go to the character list from the Queen Elizabeth banner, guys, look how much better the Queen Elizabeth banner looks versus the Roxy banner. Obviously, Roxy's banner is good, as I mentioned, having some of the seasonal characters on it as it does, but look at this Queen Elizabeth banner, man. It even has the other Roxy, which is going to be a lot better in my opinion, that you want to be running, because this Roxy is actually just going to be an outright, you know, main DPS on the human team, versus the other Roxy that's kind of more of like a HP support character. But yeah, looking at the rest of the banner here, guys, I mean, Queen Elizabeth's banner kind of trumps the Roxy banner completely, man, in my opinion. You know, there isn't really a reason to be summoning on that banner, especially if you're still summoning on Elizabeth's banner and you haven't finished it. You know, if you're someone that's, you know, still summoning on this banner and you're like, you know, you see Roxy's banner, you're like, do I actually commit to summoning on Roxy's banner? In my opinion, there's really no reason to, guys. You want to definitely continue summoning on Elizabeth if you haven't gotten her already, or if you're around, you know, close to the pity there, you definitely want to make sure you either get your Elizabeth or your Mael, or even like your Transcendent Bond. Whoever you're really missing from that pity, you definitely want to pick up. And I recommend that you guys do this before the end of year festival comes out, because we still don't know who the end of year festival is going to be exactly, but we also don't know how strong that character is going to be either. So, you know, you definitely want to get Elizabeth so that you have her, and then you're going to be ready for the next festival so you can save for them. Another thing as well, guys, about this banner is that even though this Christmas Roxy is a seasonal, she's not a character that's super desirable, right? Like when we went over her kit, she does have, you know, a passive that does increase HP of allies, which can be really good, and you know, she is able to be worked from the back, but right now there isn't really an HP meta, and we don't really have a character that really scales off HP to actually benefit enough from this to be really good. You know, like obviously the human team right now is, you know, kind of built around having high HP. You know, we don't really have a character that does benefit off of it though. Like look at when we had Purgatory Bond, he was a character that definitely benefited off of having higher HP, but right now in the game, we actually don't have many HP scaling characters that actually work right now for dealing damage and also just tanking. So right now we don't really have a use for this Roxy because she doesn't really have a place right now, but you know, maybe in the future she definitely will, but right now we just don't know, right? And that's kind of the position we're in. And so it's really a decision of like, do you want to summon on this Roxy banner versus summoning on Elizabeth when she right now is still going on, and the rest of her banner is also going to be a lot more insane than summoning on the Roxy banner that we have right now, guys. If you actually just, you know, compare both of the banners, we know they're you know, Queen Elizabeth's banner is just head and shoulders better than this banner, and then Roxy right now we don't really know how long, you know, for longevity wise she's gonna play, whereas Queen Elizabeth, she's gonna be a staple character on the Sins team, and even for, you know, Goddess team in the future, she's gonna be a very, very strong character on both those teams. So yeah, guys, overall I do think that the Roxy banner is gonna be a skip for most of you guys. If you are summoning on this banner though, you know, good luck on the banner for your summons. In terms of if we get like an LR Purgatory Bond or something like that, guys, there's definitely a chance that this Roxy has, you know, possible like usage in the future, but right now we don't really see too much use out of her. But then again, if you guys do plan on summoning, good luck, man. The banner itself is not that bad, so you definitely have some seasonals you can pick up, but my recommendation definitely is that if you're going to be summoning on this banner, bear in mind that end of year is going to be way better than this banner, and the character is also going to be a lot more stronger than this character, so it's really hard to say that this is going to be worth summoning when we do also have end of year, and then even the Queen Elizabeth festival that is still ongoing right now. Alright guys, so that pretty much covers my thoughts on the should you summon, man. That's going to be it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always. If you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comment section below. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video, man. Peace out, and have a great rest of your day, guys. See you later, man.